Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Hannah, and on this channel we talk all things home decor, home aesthetics, mixing high and low with new and old. And in today's video, it is part 2 of my home updates as far as furniture goes and some styling. So if this is something you are interested in watching, just keep on watching. If you have not caught part 1, I will make sure to link it here in the cards. Part 1, we showcased my new console table that is in my living room space. It is a 90-inch, 3-tier console table, and we dove super deep into styling, why I pick certain things, my tips and tricks. So again, I'll make sure to link it here in the cards. But in today's video, we are going to be doing part 2. I'm showcasing a new coffee table that I recently just got that is living in this loft space, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I style this new piece of furniture. Everything in today's video will be linked down below if I can link it. Without further ado, let's get into today's. Welcome to my upstairs loft. The biggest change here is I changed out my coffee table. Now this was absolutely nothing that I had to do. We originally had the Restoration Hardware reclaimed oak plinth coffee table in the light oak version. And then I got a phone call from my old assistant manager at RH saying that this amazing coffee table that has been on my wish list for a very long time had come into the outlet. Was it something I needed to do? No, I actually took a poll on my Instagram, like, is this something I should buy? And everybody's like, you will regret not getting it. So I ended up switching it out. I was able to basically turn the other coffee table around, put that money towards this one, and it was a complete wash. So now I have a coffee table that I absolutely love and admire. This is the same line as my beam console table that is now in my entryway. I brought this upstairs, that way it wasn't super matchy-matchy having the entire collection downstairs. So that's why this is up here. So this is the English beam coffee table in a 60 by 60. So this thing is massive. It weighs 400 pounds. It took 2 guys about an hour to get it up our stairs, which was, I felt so bad, but they were able to get it up here. So I wanted to just show you guys this area, and I'm planning on getting some new accent chairs to kind of finish this area out. And yeah, let's get to styling. I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do for styling this coffee table. It is obviously a very large scale piece, so we're going to do a very maximalist style, which I know is not for everybody, but I enjoy having something with this size, have a lot of decor, and showcase some of my favorite items. So let's get to it. All right, we're going to be starting with 2 different coffee table books. I have Robert Stillen and Tom Ford, and I'm going to be styling them in this direction up on the top left corner. And I'm also using these as a way to help me space out the decor even more. Next, we're going to be placing 2 of my vintage fabric stamps. I picked one of these up at an antique shop, and I picked another one up at the Great Junk Hunt here in San Diego. I love styling with these for a variety of different reasons. They make the best table topper for coffee table books, and I love how each one of these is so very different, and they just add that kind of rustic and natural element. Next, I'm bringing in this triple XL candle with a really beautiful brass container. Look at how many wicks are on this thing, it's massive. But we are playing with shapes, so obviously we have the books next to it. So I'm going to be bringing in a different shape as well as different tones to make it feel a little bit more interesting. All right, the next items that we're going to be placing right next to this oversized candle are some candle holders. Now, I picked these really fun acacia black candle holders from the Lifestyle Co. about a year ago, and I just love them for their shape. They add a lot of visual interest, and so we're just going to place these right next. This next item isn't per se a decor piece, but I definitely think it is essential for a table like this. This is raw wood, so if you were to place a cup on this and let it sweat, you are definitely going to have ring marks. This is definitely more of a high maintenance material just because it doesn't have any sealer. So I'm going to be just adding some of my coasters that I purchased from Home Goods. I'm just going to place it right in front of those candle holders. Working our way down to this portion, we are going to be bringing in a piece of greenery. So this is a vintage clay pot that I got from a boutique here, and then I just have a variety of different greens from a boutique and these beautiful anemone flowers. These are from a floral. You guys can see I actually have one on my arm there. I love these. And so we're just gonna be placing that right next to those coffee table books. All right, the next decor we're gonna be bringing, we're gonna be doing 2 coffee table books that's gonna take up all of the square footage. Since the decor that is above it is a little bit on the busier side, we're going to start to simplify just a hair in the middle. So I'm bringing in 2 books. I have the Louis Vuitton book. This does not have its cover on, That's why you get this really beautiful kind of chocolate brown linen. And then this is Annie Leibowitz's photography book. She's a famous photographer. I snagged this from an antique shop while I was in San Diego. So I'm gonna just open these books up to 2 random pages and just gonna have these placed open like this, layered on top of each other. I love doing this again because it takes up square footage, it simplifies, but you can also have a lot of fun by turning to specific pages to have it be incorporated in your overall look, feel, and design of your coffee table decor. Second piece of decor, if I'm doing something like this where I have the 2 coffee table books styled like this, I love to have something on top as a kind of a finisher of the decor. So I am bringing in this really awesome vintage hand-carved spoon. It is long in length, and I just thought this would be really fun as a way to just kind of top it there on my coffee table books, almost as if it's a bookmark. I've also done this with selenite sticks, or you can do bead garland, or even really fun marble chains as kind of a coffee book topper. So we're just gonna place that here. All right, the next piece we're bringing in is this triple XL quartz crystal. I somehow seem to find this at a Home Goods. I have no idea how I was able to snag something of this size. You can see how big it is compared to my hand, but it's one of my favorite quartzes to style with just because it has a really flat surface and appearance. So it works out for stuff like this. If you are one that loves natural elements like me, if you love quartz crystals, anything that has to do with kind of raw elements, these make really great coffee table decor pieces as well. It's just visually interesting and something just a little bit different. Moving on to the second to last decor element that's going to be just placed right directly in front of us. I am bringing in 2 vintage marble bowls that I actually grabbed from Round Top, Texas when I went to the antique shop. And some of you guys might be wondering why I have rice in it. If you've been with me, you know that I love to do this trick as a way to elevate 2 bowls stacked on top of one another. This just allows this top bowl to be more elevated, and so you see more of it. It is a wonderful trick for those of you who enjoy styling like this. So that's the next item. All right, the last piece of decor we're gonna be adding is another coffee table book to this last section. We are bringing in Peter Lindbergh. Now, there are a few things that I want you to take away with this coffee table style, which again, I know it's not gonna be for everybody, but I have multiple coffee table books, and I have them each in 3 different orientations. We have this one, which will be closed and at a horizontal. We then have the 2 open books that are horizontal, but just in a different orientation. And then we have the stacked vertical there at that top left-hand corner. So if you're gonna be pairing coffee table books or multiple coffee table books, make sure you are mixing up how you have them styled, whether that's horizontal, vertical, standing upright with bookends. It really does play a huge role in your overall style. One of the last decor elements that's gonna go on top of this coffee table book is this really beautiful onyx bowl that I've spoken about on my channel. This is from a small business called Zardin Home. This is 100% made out of onyx, and I just enjoy styling with this because it adds so much visual interest. So we're just gonna place that right on top. And the very last decor element that we're gonna be adding to this bowl, which is not necessary, but I just wanted to add a hair bit more visual interest and material. I'm adding 3 of these frosted spheres that I purchased from Wayfair inside that bowl in 3 different sizes. Alright guys, and that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed part 2 of my home updates and styling. Again, hopefully you get some inspiration from these types of videos and that they give you some guidance if you are struggling on styling, open shelving, coffee table, console table. We all struggle, and so hopefully this gives you a little bit of clarity in your next styling project. But until the next video, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you guys then. Peace.